foremost, I think the premier question,
yes,
let's step back a bit. The goals that Kenya set for itself, or had set for itself a couple of years ago, and related to KDC, was that they wanted manufacturing to be the share of GDP to be above 20%. I think they had a specific figure, or above 20%. It hasn't panned out to be like that. In fact, it has sort of declined. At one time, a few years ago, we were at 15. I think we are now at about, estimates now are about between 7 and 8%.
yes,
Now, that is lower than government wanted. And why? Because manufacturing provides quality jobs, the industry. It provides real goods that you produce and can export and so on. So the thing that is most critical for Kenya now, money, yes, but I think ideas are the more important ones. But Kenya is good in ideas. Kenya is good in innovation. It has proven itself in the areas of teleconnectivity and other areas of technology. And Kenya has a huge manpower base and so on, so which can underpin this innovation. Now, if you get innovation and you have to implement the ideas that do come from there, you pick up ideas that people have got, you must be able to finance them. And but if you have only finance to start with, it would sort of lie in your bank, or you'd buy government paper, the bonds and the bills and so on. So the critical thing now, as we position ourselves in the market as KDC, we can finance. The more important thing is that our eye is on innovation. What is it that people want to do?
yes,
And how can we come in to be facilitators in that process? And KDC provides finance in two critical ways. One, they can take on risk. They can give you a loan. You take on a risk, they give you a loan, and they can also take equity position in the enterprise. They can put in money for which they can only earn a dividend on. If there is a loss, it's a loss for you, a loss for them, and so on. But they do that out of the confidence that this idea looks good, the proposal is solid, the charges look good, so we can put in debt, but to be able to ease off the burden, to be able to reduce the risk in business. When you put your capital in the business, you're risking your capital. That's how we refer to it. So you reduce that risk, you de-risk, in other words, by putting in your own money, putting it at risk of loss in that business, or gain from that business. So KDC comes in two ways. It says we shall put in some risk capital ourselves through equity, and we shall also give you a loan that you can service over time frames that are agreed as part of the negotiation on the loan financing that may be provided.
Yes, pretty much. It is why it gets a bit thicker now.